On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well-versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Chase a dream. Wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Brainstorming.
A group activity or business method in which a group of people meet and think about something at the same time to solve a problem or to create good ideas.
Examples:
Brainstorming session. Do a brainstorming about a new product. Many companies employ brainstorming as a good way of generating innovative ideas.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event. The act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
Simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. Two students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Snippet.
A small piece or brief extract of something.
Examples:
Snippet of wisdom. Code snippet. The journalist saved a snippet of the interview for later reference.
Astronomer.
A physicist who studies astronomy.
Examples:
Amateur astronomer. Solar astronomer. This question has fascinated solar astronomers for decades.
Comparable.
Able to link the similarities or differences with others, similar or equivalent to someone or something.
Examples:
Comparable sales. A comparable amount of energy. Humans and apes have comparable anatomical structures.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Valley.
A long depression on the surface of the land, which typically contains a river.
Examples:
Valley bottom. Basin-shaped valley. The valley had received a mild snowfall the previous week.
Toil.
To work hard and persistently, to engage in physically or mentally demanding tasks or activities for extended periods of time.
Examples:
Toil to make a living. Toil up the mountain. The farmers toiled in the fields, harvesting the crops before the start of the rainy season.
Popcorn.
A type of corn that expands and puffs up when heated, often used for making a snack.
Examples:
A popcorn vendor. Popcorn kernels. We popped some popcorn and settled in to watch a movie.
Tune.
A musical composition or set of musical notes that are played or sung. Verb, to adjust or set something to a specific condition or standard.
Examples:
The tune of a song. Tune a piano. The band played a beautiful tune on their instruments.
Loudspeaker.
An electronic device that amplifies sound, typically used to address a large audience or to play music or other audio content in public areas.
Examples:
Wireless loudspeaker. Loudspeaker system. The teacher spoke through the loudspeaker so that every student could hear the announcement.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts, called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Preparation.
The activity of getting ready for something or making something ready.
Examples:
A preparation program. The preparation of meals. He helped me with the preparation of this book.
Interface.
Computer science, a program that controls a display for the user and that allows the user to interact with the system. Chemistry, a surface forming a common boundary between two things.
Examples:
Interface between gas and liquid. The user interface. Detergent weakens the surface tension at the interface of two liquids.
Scheme.
An organized and often large-scale plan or arrangement for doing something.
Examples:
A pilot scheme. Draw out a scheme. They carefully executed the well-planned scheme they had prepared over the years.
Motor.
A device that converts electricity, fuel, etc. into movement and makes a machine, vehicle, etc. work.
Examples:
A motor mechanic. DC motor control. Energy-efficient motors are needed to maximize the cruising distance of electric vehicles.
Embedded.
Fixed firmly into the surface of something.
Examples:
Embedded systems. LED embedded glass. The embedded chip in my credit card allows me to make contactless payments.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
Command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Reproduce.
To make a copy of something such as a picture, piece of text, music, etc., to produce offspring through a sexual or asexual process.
Examples:
Reproduce the painting. Reproduce by myself. By dividing and creating copies of themselves, bacteria reproduce.
Voluntary.
Done of one's own free will, without being forced or coerced.
Examples:
Voluntary action. Voluntary participation. The program is voluntary, so participants can choose whether or not to take part.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
Robotic arm. Robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Mechanical.
Operated by a machine, relating to or concerned with machinery or tools.
Examples:
A mechanical style of writing. The influence of mechanical action. A mechanical engineer is still in demand in many companies.
Computation.
The act or process of calculating something, especially an answer or amount, by using a machine or calculator.
Examples:
Parallel computation. Theory of computation. The researcher demonstrated the superiority of quantum computation in several mathematical tasks.
Actuate.
To cause a machine or equipment to start to work.
Examples:
Actuate the circuits. Actuate a parking brake. A desire for success actuated her.
Machinery.
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples:
Heavy machinery. Inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Superstar.
A very famous and successful performer or athlete.
Examples:
Superstar athlete. Jazz superstar. She is a superstar in the music industry.
Aurora.
A natural appearance of colored light in Earth's sky that is usually seen in high-latitude regions, especially around the Arctic and Antarctic.
Examples:
Aurora watching. Polar aurora. Northern and southern hemispheres alike experience the aurora.
Primate.
Any mammal of the order primates, which includes monkeys, apes, and humans.
Examples:
Primate species. Primate sanctuary. Many scientists study primate behavior and intelligence.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Cursor.
A visual representation on a computer screen that is controlled by a mouse or other pointing device and is used to indicate where the next action or input will occur, typically in the form of an arrow or other icon.
Examples:
Cursor movement. Blinking cursor. The cursor on a map app shows your location and allows you to navigate.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Interference.
The act or process of getting involved in and trying to influence a specific situation. The state of being affected and influenced with.
Examples:
Officious interference. Interference wave. Unfortunately, the radio interference made it difficult to hear the broadcast.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
Career trajectory. A trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Domain.
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples:
Domain of use. A dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Crave.
To have a strong desire for something, to long for or want intensely.
Examples:
Crave chocolate. Crave advice from others. She craves success and is always pushing herself to do better.
Acquire.
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
Acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Scratch.
To cut or damage the surface of something or the skin with a sharp or pointed object.
Examples:
Scratch off a name. Scratch my signature. Don't scratch your mosquito bites.
Incorporate.
To include something as a part of a larger entity.
Examples:
Incorporate the current trends. Incorporate technology into daily life. We will attempt to incorporate some of your suggestions into our future strategy.
Extension.
A thing that is added to something to make it longer, larger, or wider, An educational opportunity provided by colleges and universities to people who are not enrolled as regular students. An additional telephone set that is connected to the same telephone line.
Examples:
Time extension, telephone extension. They are building an extension to the house to add more bedrooms.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Avatar.
The concept in Hinduism, a god appearing in human or superhuman or animal form, a graphical representation of a user or the user's character or persona in online games, chat rooms, etc.
Examples:
Digital avatar. The avatar of the authority. A person's cyberspace avatar often represents the appearance and behavior that the person wants to be.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Proportion.
A part, share, or amount of something considered in comparative relation to a whole.
Examples:
Direct proportion. A building of vast proportions. He is more concerned about the proportion of his body fat than usual because of an upcoming bodybuilding competition.
Tactile.
Relating to the sense of touch, tangible or perceptible through the sense of touch.
Examples:
Tactile stimulation. Tactile feedback. The tactile sensation of the fabric was soft and smooth to the touch.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach or a way of doing something.
Examples:
Pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
The reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Constraint.
A limit or restriction on something, such as an action, behavior, or thought.
Examples:
Constraint on business activity. Strict time constraints. The budget constraint forced them to make difficult decisions.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Legend.
An old story that may or may not be accurate regarding some persons and events, a well-known person who is admired by others for a long time, particularly in a particular field.
Examples:
Basketball legend. Legend of King Arthur. Many of the legends of the famous general came about hundreds of years after his death.
Shifting.
Constantly changing or moving.
Examples:
Shifting balance. continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something, a small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
panel discussion. Cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Alignment.
An arrangement in which two or more elements are placed in a straight line or parallel to each other.
Examples:
alignment in an organization. Be in alignment. In the last century, Britain formed a strong alignment with Egypt.
Physiology.
The branch of the biological sciences dealing with the functioning of organisms.
Examples:
human physiology. Physiology research. Physiology is the science of how living things work.
Reset.
To set again or differently, to return to a previous state or condition.
Examples:
reset password. Reset my brain. She reset the computer to fix the problem.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Assimilate.
To take in and understand information or ideas, to integrate.
Examples:
assimilate into society. Assimilate a language. The immigrants struggled to assimilate into the new culture.
Epithelial.
Relating to the layer of cells that covers the majority of the body's surfaces.
Examples:
epithelial surface. Epithelial layer. The majority of cells in the lung are epithelial cells.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
flow of electrons. beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Violin.
A four-stringed wooden musical instrument held against the neck and played by passing a bow across the strings.
Examples:
Violin soloist. Play the violin. The cello is a member of the violin family.
Voracious.
Having a very strong appetite or desire for something, especially for food or activity, extremely eager or enthusiastic for something.
Examples:
Voracious thirst. Voracious reader. The voracious appetite of the teenager was legendary.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Treadmill.
A piece of exercise equipment consisting of a moving belt on which the user walks, jogs, or runs in place, a monotonous, repetitive task or activity that feels like it is going nowhere, much like a person walking on a treadmill.
Examples:
Treadmill workout. Non-stop treadmill. I like to watch TV while running on the treadmill to pass the time.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Humanoid.
A machine or creature that has a body shape similar to that of a human.
Examples:
Humanoid hand. Humanoid design. The humanoid robot was able to mimic human movements and expressions.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
Laboratory accident. Anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
Transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Globe.
The Earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
Terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Autonomous.
Capable of governing or controlling its affairs.
Examples:
Development of autonomous vehicles. An autonomous judiciary. 5 of the 6 provinces will become autonomous regions under the new federal system of government.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Neurological.
Of or relating to the science of neurology or the nervous system.
Examples:
Fever with neurological signs. Neurological symptoms. The patient was diagnosed with a neurological disorder affecting their motor skills.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Lesion.
A damaged or abnormal area of tissue in the body, usually caused by injury or disease.
Examples:
Muscle lesion. Brain lesion. The doctor examined the lesion on the patient's skin to determine if it was cancerous.
Spinal.
Of or relating to the spine, equals the long bone in the body's back.
Examples:
Spinal injury. Brain and spinal cord. The surgeon carefully confirmed how to remove the tumor to avoid damaging the spinal nerves.
Cord.
A strong, thick, or thin thread or rope, a piece of plastic-coated wire used to transport electricity to a piece of equipment.
Examples:
spinal cord, electrical cord. Your spinal cord is located deep within your body.
Bypass.
An alternative road, channel, pipe, or connection that allows flow while the main one is closed or obstructed. Verb, to go past or round.
Examples:
gastric bypass operation, bypass circuit. This patient must undergo bypass surgery.
Large scale.
Involving many people or things, and involving a lot of change or activity.
Examples:
large-scale project, large-scale agriculture. The company is planning to make a large-scale expansion of its factory.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
unsatisfied desire, fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
a civil engineer, engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Exoskeleton.
A hard, external protective covering or framework that supports and gives shape to the body of an invertebrate animal, such as an insect or crab.
Examples:
exoskeleton suit, robotic exoskeleton. The exoskeleton of the crab protects it from predators and environmental changes.
Suit.
A set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, to be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
suit and tie restaurant, suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Consortium.
A group or association of individuals, organizations, or businesses that come together for a common purpose or goal.
Examples:
consortium agreement, academic consortium. The consortium of companies pooled their resources to fund the project.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
a non-profit organization, non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Captain.
The leader of a group of people, especially who is in charge of a ship or aircraft.
Examples:
The captain of an opposing team. Captain of industry. The captain ordered the troops to fire.
Proficient.
Having a high level of skill or knowledge in a particular area.
Examples:
Proficient speaker. Proficient skill. She is proficient in Spanish and can communicate fluently.